by the by the will of the Earth Goddess.
True. Everything is well in the village.
Okay.
Although, excuse me, the high priest guy is still missing.
Oh, that's right, Mike. The high priest ran off. Apparently, he was the one that's actually not a passion spirit, but actually is working for that serpent. So,
is there any possibility? I guess this question would be directed to Brian. Is there any possibility that he could be possessed?
oh yeah,
The priest?
Yeah.
Sure.
So he may not even be necessarily acting out of his own willpower.
That's always possible. I mean, you've met lots of people here in town who have not been acting on their own willpower.
Yeah. I'm wondering if that's what's happened.
Yes, it could be, or it could be that he's the bad guy.
Yeah.
If he's the bad guy, we should find him and kill him.
Mm-hmm.
But if he's been possessed, then our shaman should find him and dispossess.
Well, it's easy enough to find out by asking the high priestess who was behind most of the possessions in the first place.
Yes, and in fact, the priest was possessed, but something happened to him when that occurred. He cracked.
Interesting.
And
in fact, the next day, when you guys are going through all your loot, figuring things out, trying to figure out how do we transport all this back to Clearwine.
What loot?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think we had much of a haul at all. I guess there's armor and stuff, right?
Yeah, there is.
But what happened the next day? I'm sorry.
They had, going through the temple, cleaning it out. They found a secret door in the high priest's chambers that led to a room that had a young girl in a cage who had recently expired.
Oh no!
Wow,
it's dark.
Yes, he clearly needs to be found and killed now.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, definitely needs to at least be captured and then sentenced.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, he will. We will ensure that he receives a fair trial before his execution.
We caught you. You're dead. We all know how Restra acts.
Yeah, I think you wouldn't get any dissent from Subutai.
Okay, stuff. As you're going through the gear that you took from the sunken fortress, there is a shield, a medium shield, with a Parry 2 matrix in it.
Whoa.
Parry?
Yeah, Parry 2. It's like blade sharp for shields.
Oh, great.
Beautiful.
Increases your parry and increases the absorption. There is a broadsword with a blade sharp 2 matrix and 2 points of true sword. The 2 points have been used.
But can that be replenished?
Yes. It needs to be taken to a temple that has true sword. And then the rituals for recouping rune points is done, just like you do for yourself.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I would vote that we give those 2 items to split between 2 of our tankier type members of the party.
So it was a broadsword with what?
Blade sharp 2.
Blade sharp 2.
2 points of true sword. But the 2 points have been used.
It sounds like probably
What's it called? True sword? True strike?
Yeah, true sword.
Sword.
That sounds like an Engrolar weapon. He's, I believe, is one of our sword users.
He is a swordsman. Yep.
Broadsword. But you guys use
Mhm.
short sword. I can give you my short sword with the 2-blade sharp.
True. That's true as well. You've got that one from the previous winter stuff.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's cool.
Are you okay with that, Davin?
I think Anglar should get both the shield and the broadsword.
That makes sense to me.
So
I
I will offer up to the groups if does anybody want a short sword with
The
plus
short
2.
sword has a blade sharp 2 matrix in it.
Yes.
It's also gem encrusted.
Well, there's a jeweled dagger that I have also. Yeah. But anyway,
Arrestra, do you think that's something that interests you?
or
No, I only do axes, I'm afraid.
how about
I think it should go to Davin then.
Jarstakos?
Well, he's not there yet. You guys
we
leave
haven't
him.
found
to
him
get
yet.
the line.
Yeah, how about you,
Well,
Davin? Would you like that short sword?
So, question, Brian.
Yeah.
Can the
That's not an
blade
answer.
sharp can the blade sharp be? I mean, it's like any other spell storage, right?
It is.
You just hold it and you can cast it wherever you want it. It doesn't
Exactly, yes.
have to go on the short sword itself,
That is
right?
correct.
Oh, it's removable. The matrix.
Well, it's not removable, but it's usable on other things. It's like
So-
it just gives you the knowledge of the spell.
That's pretty
I was
neat.
just saying, if anybody would like to have it, then
So continuing this line of thought, can that be used on an axe? Can blade sharp be used on an axe?
Absolutely.
So I'm not sure why Arrestra, if we revisit that for a moment, why would you not use that?
Well, I already know blade sharp too, so I can
Okay.
use it myself. I can use my own blade sharp if it comes to
Okay.
that.
All right. So Subtai, it seems to me
Yes,
that
sir.
you're inclined to want to get into fights. And
That's
I
true.
think you're better suited at it than I am. So why would you not take this?
Oh, I just thought it would help you.
Right,
I
but-
think,
And I appreciate that, but
yeah.
shouldn't we try to be putting things where they're going to be most helpful?
Yeah, I mean, looking back, metagaming, I probably should, in future, build a more tanky type of character because I like to be that role. But
you got the wrong guy for that.
but
that's okay. I mean, he's doing okay. He's survived.
Yeah.
Well, thanks to the deaths of many other people. But yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, I'm.
And when you're
I
not
think that-
using your that would make
I have
it.
I have a broadsword. It does D8 plus 1, but I think this short sword would be better.
Well, the
So,
point is
be clear.
You just carry it like Bruce is saying, and you can have blade sharp to put on your broadsword,
That's true.
but you just have to carry it with you.
Yeah, don't give up your broadsword. You use the
Mhm.
short sword to cast the blade sharp.
I learned that the hard way. I've been
Okay.
Yeah, you just have to put your hand onto the blade
cast it on your
sharp
broadsword.
sword to cast the blade sharp on your other sword. Or on the spear that you often pick up.
Or your spears. Yeah.
All right. What is the encumbrance of a magical sword the same as a normal?
It depends, but this one is.
Okay.
I mean, you can get weapons that have less encumbrance than a regular weapon, but this one is not that way.
All right. So I'm writing down short sword, blade sharp plus 2, and I believe the
Blade sharp matrix.
encumbrance is a 1.
Yep.
And what is the strike rank in case I do need to use it at some point?
Or a short sword.
3?
I had it here. Let's see.
You do.
I thought you got the books.
I do.
Yeah, cool.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, there you go.
It is 3.
So I will delete that short sword with blade sharp 2.
Do you
Okay.
have a dollar value associated with that sword?
Me? No.
Okay, just make it. Just check it.
I have a jeweled dagger.
do.
I don't have a dollar value assigned to that either.
Don't have it appraised yet.
Oh, well, you know me. I'm a noble. It just looks nice.
Yeah, that's right. That's important, right?
It's a showpiece. See,
Yeah.
I have a jewel encrusted dagger.
Okay, and we already talked about the cash and the jewelry, correct?
I don't know if we divided anything.
Oh, you have not divided it up yet, as far as I
I
know.
was gonna say, of course, I wasn't there, so you just have to tell me what it is that I get.
Well, this was at the end of the Sunken Fortress. Weren't you there for that?
Oh, well, I was there for that, and I didn't realize that it was.
I don't know if anybody wrote it down.
They went through the secret door that the serpent had burst through. There was a long tunnel, came to a beach, underground cave, underground lake.
Oh, a little chest.
There was a little chest, and there was a pile of cash, and there was the 6 duck heads.
Yep, and we brought the duck heads back. So we had a little chest to carry our loot.
So I have a list, I believe, from that period. Coins, what I have written down is gold, silver, copper. I only got a numerical value for the copper. 2 bracelets, some gems, a ruby ring.
Okay, put all that in the chest and take it back for
6
evaluation.
potions, 2 scrolls, 2 rings gold. Something from a tree.
Sandals. Sandals are made out of tree bark.
Fiber from a tree. Okay.
Sandals from a tree?
Yeah, you can make sandals. It's the Pacific Northwest. Natives used to do that.
Okay, so you need the numerical value for the wheels lunars, but you've got the clacks.
If the coppers are clacks, we have 100 of those.
Okay, that's actually 230 because the 100 was in the pile. There's 130 in the chest.
Okay.
Okay, so you got 230 clacks, which is the copper.
230. Okay.
There is 149 lunars. That's the silver. And 41 wheels. That's the gold.
Okay.
Did you say how many of the wheels?
41. You may ask yourself, why would there be wheels anywhere around here?
It's true.
Maybe they were taking off the bodies of murdered people.
How many wheels do you have, Subutai?
I have none. I have only lunars.
I don't even know if you've even seen one.
I never have.
I haven't shown you mine?
I've never seen one.
I
have only lunars and clacks, mostly lunars.
Yep.
I have a whopping 2 of them.
So that's an extraordinary amount.
Yes, it is.
Really?
Okay, and then there's the 2 bracelets, the 15 gems, and the ruby ring. That's all jewelry stuff.
And 1 ruby ring.
And there's the sandals that David mentioned. And there's the 2 rings that he mentioned. One of them has a matrix shimmer 2.
Ooh.
The other has a matrix of mobility.
What were those 2 items? I couldn't hear you.
The rings.
Oh, yeah.
1 shimmer 2, 1 mobility.
It's interesting.
You know, what we could do is if anything's, how many others? 1, 2, 4 of us? if it comes out with anything left over, we can just subtract it off and say we gave it to our Hamakti friend.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's up to. I would think that would be fair to let.
Sounds
in
fair.
case he comes back, he'll have some loot.
Yep. Hey, David,
Hmm.
do you have any spirit magic spells?
Yes.
Which ones do you have?
Spirit magic. Oh, because he's a shaman.
No, he's a sorcerer.
Oh, he's a sorcerer.
I have strength, but that is in a matrix.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Don't
actually
actually know any.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but you have the alchemist skill, right?
Yes.
Okay. You know that using your alchemist skill, you would be able to determine what potions were, because potions simulate spirit magic spells if you knew that spirit magic spell.
I see.
If you don't, then there's a chance you might be able to figure it out doing alchemical stuff.
Okay. So
Will you
what?
get up? That's good.
While we have the shaman with us, perhaps we should inquire of him what these might be.
He does not have alchemy.
Right. But if he has the spirit magic spell, you commented that you could figure it out.
The alchemist needs to know the spirit magic spell.
I see. Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
As you open the two scrolls, you'll find that there's not just a single scroll in each tube. The first tube, as you start to open them up, have essentially rune spell matrices. There are 3 of them.
A rune spell.
Yep. The first one has an earth rune, a fertility rune, and a harmony rune. So anybody with those runes would be able to read this scroll.
Would you say earth?
Earth, fertility, and harmony.
Well, I'm big on fertility.
My harmony's big.
The second one has fertility and harmony.
Yeah.
And the third one is a magic rune, which means it could be any rune. Or any rune.
Hmm.
That was the first tube.
Yep. The
So
second
these are scrolls that if we could attempt to use them.
yes,
That's the intent.
they are essentially rune magic matrices.
One-time use, or you can refill them every time.
And you can always you can refill them afterwards, yes.
Okay, so there's like a spirit magic space.
Similar, yes. Same concept. Instead of
Okay.
rolling your power, though, you have to roll against the rune.
All right. First, we have to identify them, right? That's what you're saying.
Yeah, but anybody with any of those rune things, it's just a matter of rolling and getting that correct.
Okay.
So I'm going to just go ahead and tell you. The first one is heal body. The second one is cure all disease.
Wow, that's a big one.
And the third one is dismiss magic.
And I know heal bodies, so I can identify that.
Well, all you need to do is roll against your earth rune. And be able to identify
Not familiar with dismiss magic. Does that dismiss all kinds of magic? Guess we'll find out.
Yeah, it does. It's a rune spell, right? So it counts as 2 points against spirit, 1 point against rune.
Okay.
Now, David, the other scroll, or other scroll tube, also has 3 scrolls in it, but they are much larger.
So there are 3 tubes, not 2.
No, they're 2.
Oh.
2 tubes with 3 scrolls in them
Yes,
each.
each. Dave, what's the sorcerer term for rune association stuff? Is it mastery?
Affinities and I'm going to have to get the book out and look. Since they've got 2 terms. One's affinities and the other could be mastery.
Oh,
And there's seems like there's a third one. Let's see. Let me open that up.
Well, there are runes and there are techniques.
yes, runes and techniques is on the character.
And you have
Right.
yeah.
Yes.
What
Runes and
techniques do you
techniques.
have mastered?
So that would be truth and wait, no. It is I say truth and command, but I think that actually comes from
Truth is a power rune. Command is a technique.
right. That's interesting. That's not actually on the character sheet, but I have that. No, it's not. There's not a spot for it, but I have it in another spot or another space. Let me open that up.
Okay. But one of these scrolls has both the truth and command runes on it. It's mystic vision. So if you don't already know mystic vision, you'd be able to learn mystic vision from this scroll.
Cool.
Is this better?
Was that shield that has the 2-point parry? Which that was a medium shield?
It is a medium shield, yes.
Okay.
very strange. Those two things aren't written down. But I can backward figure it out from the development sheet that I have. So just give
There's
me a minute.
also from the cult.
Right, that was the
Yeah, truth and command are the two you start with automatically.
that's linker Y.
Yep. And then depending on your intelligence, you get to learn so many total.
Correct. But I don't know that you get to start with all of those. You have to learn them later.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we need to write those down somewhere, and then how many total you can get.
It's based on the spells that I actually have, the neutralize and the preservation. But let me open. I've got to get into the.
Okay, well, I can tell you the runes on the other two.
Okay.
The first one is illusion, air, and combine.
Are those rune spells or are these the sorcery?
This is sorcery.
Okay.
Illusion,
Air,
air,
and combine. The
Okay.
second one is movement and dispel. And I already told you that the third one is mystic vision, truth, and command.
Okay.
So we have magic that can dispel movement, and magic that can combine.
Can you move your mic closer to your mouth, Mike?
I can try.
You were very low.
That sounds really good.
Better?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds great.
Yay.
The other thing, Mike, I did at the end of the session, I didn't something to consider. The Queen told us that there was a baboon emissary that had met with her and the priestess when she was possessed with the passion spirit. And she said that the baboon will want revenge for what we've done.
No, it's more like the serpent is going to want revenge, and that she will get help from the baboon in exchange for her helping him with this abomination thing that he's been working on.
Okay.
Okay, more stuff. There is a segmented plate cuirass.
Cuirass.
Which covers both the chest and abdomen, with a protection 2 matrix in it.
Cemented plate cuirass. Wow.
There is a pike with a blade sharp 2 matrix.
What did the cuirass have?
Protection 2.
Option 2.
Okay. Protection 2. I bet you a wrestler could wear that.
And I was about to ask what size it was.
Oh, I didn't write that down. I'll have to look it up. Hold on. There's
It's segmented. It's segmented. We just lengthen the leather straps to make it longer.
There's also a leather hauberk with a protection 2 matrix.
Hauberk.
Hauberk.
That's the leather. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose if we can't use some of this stuff, we'll be able to sell it.
I think a pike would be improvement from a spear, personally.
It's
Are those
pretty
the same
unusual.
weapon skills, Brian?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
You
That's
can use a
nice.
two-handed spear skill to wield a pike.
Oh, it does.
There is a pike melee weapon category.
Yeah.
But the
And a two-handed
Yamalians
spear.
are taught to use it one-handed in conjunction with their shield.
Yeah. Well, two-handed spear and shield. Yeah.
But there is a range factor involved with pikes. In other words, you can only attack people that are 2 hexes away. So if they get inside that range, you can no longer attack them with the pike.
Yeah, so
That's a pretty big flaw.
that's pretty good for Subutai.
But that's why you
shoot your bow.
use shield
Shoot your
walls.
bow, and when you
The
want to fight, you
phalanx
just come
weapon.
in.
No, it would be good for Subutai, but I was trying to check on my skill with that two-handed pike using. I have no experience with that at all.
So yeah, what's your base modifier? Like 15 or so, 10.
Is it, what kind of skill is it? Agility?
Under melee weapons.
Oh, yeah. It's
It's
let's see.
going to be
Manipulation.
15 plus your modifier, so you're going to have a fairly decent number to start off. Anyway,
10.
so 10. Yeah, so you're starting off at 25% chance to hit.
Plus 10% with the blade sharp, right?
Plus another 10 blade sharp. Yeah.
Doesn't he have spear skill that?
Well, spear's separate from.
Is it the same skill or no?
In the character sheet, is two different skills, but the starting modifier is the same, so it's effectively the same ability.
Pike uses the two-handed spear skill. Pike is a different weapon,
So,
but does use a two-handed spear skill.
so Subutai, do you have two-handed spear skill?
I'm pretty sure I don't because I've never used it. I've never done it, so I don't think I would. But
You've been using your spear one-handed?
yes,
Oh, okay.
I actually, yes, it's a one-handed spear. I wrote 1H on it.
So, okay. Well, you've been in the second rank numerous times, making 2 hex jabs. That's
Okay, so unless we've got a lot of stuff to pack up and move about. Anything else, Brian?
I mean, you can't stab someone in another hex with a spear, with a one-handed spear.
You can. Pikes have a 2 hex range.
The segmented plate is size 15.
So to answer your
Okay,
question, the
alright.
the two-handed spear skill is 15. One-handed is 25. So
you do have the skill. Great.
it's 15.
Yeah.
Should be 15 plus your modifier.
Okay, then that would be 25.
Yeah. So the evaluation for jewelry and identifying sandals and stuff like this, we can do that back at what do you call it, Clearwine?
Yep.
Okay, I apologize. I was using it two-handed. I had two different things written on two different sheets, but when I look at my skills, I could only have been using it two-handed because the one-handed skill is lower than the two-handed.
The base skill is, yeah. If you didn't put anything to start the game. All right. So 1 to 100. Is Bruce with us still?
Yeah. I don't.
Looks
I
like he
saw his
dropped.
mouth move, but I didn't hear anything.
Sorry, what?
Are you there?
Can you hear me?
I hear you. Don't see you though. Okay.
I see you, so it's a peep. There's something wrong with your.
I said, where'd he go?
Okay.
All right.
Then there's like
3.
1, 2, a couple of heavy scale hauberks, a couple pair of plate van braces and greaves, and a bunch of leather stuff. But as you actually look at the leather stuff, it's not worth doing anything. Nobody's going to buy this.
Okay. And I already have the heavy scale hauberk and the plate fan braces
Yeah.
and greaves.
And even that's, they're used.
Right. Well, so's mine, but it's been used by me. And it fits me, unlike this plate thing that's too big.
Yeah.
What size is a restaurant?
Yeah, what size are you?
I'm 12.
Oh, I thought you were a big bruiser.
Nope.
It's interesting.
I'm not big. I'm a fire plug, to use a modern anachronism of the.
What appropriate size person is this for?
15.
Right, and I can't. And I just put in the text something from the rules. It says that segmented armor cannot be adjusted by more than plus or minus 1 point of size, except
Plus
by
or minus
melting it down and reforging it from scratch. So 14, 15, 16.
What about the leather one?
The leather is size 12.
Ooh.
The leather hauberk is size 12.
Yep.
And they got
Davin,
2 sets of scale hauberks.
Davin, what size are you? Just curious.
15.
Yeah, 15.
There you go.
Does anybody need heavy scale hauberk?
I'm gonna pass on that. I am size 15, but I'm already kind of encumbered.
Yep.
So
I have to do some strengthening before I can take on too much more.
yeah, me too. I want to get my strength up for the longbow. Is that something that interests you? That armor, Bruce?
I have to think about it. It would severely impact any spell casting that I would do. The trade-off, of course, is that I don't do that much spell casting when we're fighting stuff. So
yeah, it's up to you. I'm not gonna ask for it.
I don't know what's any better.
I am intrigued by the pike. I am interested in the pike, though.
I have to look up categories, the stats. Game system.
I tried to find other information outside the book earlier this week on Found Child, and I'm receptive to any suggestions. Is there a special book about the cults?
Not yet.
Besides,
Book
okay.
on deities, right?
Yeah.
Which is supposed
And
to
the
be coming
stuff
out this
that's
year, right?
Right. The stuff that is the old like RuneQuest 2 stuff that is out doesn't
Yeah, but
really have anything on Found Child.
it doesn't, because I got my hands on one. It's a great book, but it doesn't
Yeah.
include Found Child at all. It's called Cults of Prax.
Yep, it's not in Cults of Prax, and obviously it's not in Cults of Terror. There might have been something in one of the other books that had some information. I should look at I have a RuneQuest 2 compiled cults book.
The original Found Griffin Mountain.
Oh, that's right.
Griffin
Yeah, I
Mountain,
remember reading that somewhere.
Yeah, it's in
Wait,
Griffin
I
Mountain.
couldn't
That's
hear
what I was
you,
trying
Bob.
to think.
Oh, Griffin Mountain.
It's in
was the
Griffin
original.
Mountain.
Yep. Page 304. I have this, and Found Child is in it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Whether Brian is using it or not, I don't know for sure.
Not yet, because we've got him in the blue book.
Okay.
But I also have a copy of that.
Okay.
Okay, so segmented plate is bronze, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And so the armor absorbs 5, and I have a basic bronze cross. Oh, they both absorb 6. Is this? They're both
6.
the same. So I would be gaining is I would be picking up protection on my abdomen instead of just my chest.
That is correct.
And right now, in my abdomen, I don't have any armor at all, I guess, right? Just the studded leather. So what would it do? If I put that on, I would drop the studded leather?
Yeah,
and
you
save
drop the
encumbrance?
studded leather and your cuirass for the segmented plate.
So I would drop 6 encumbrance and pick up 5.
Yep.
5?
Yeah,
It's 5 encumbrance, yes.
Yeah.
Wowzers.
That is. Holy cow.
What's the trade-off, though? I mean,
well, the protection to my abdomen
Goes up.
goes from 3 to 6. And that's
a
where
pretty big deal.
where you get killed a lot. Is your
Yeah.
abdomen.
What gets hit the most?
Legs.
The abdomen.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Probably statistically, yeah.
It might be like one short.
So
Yeah,
Van Brace
no.
2 is
The legs get hit the most.
Yeah, each leg gets hit one more point, but abdomen's more than the
Right.
chest.
already have bronze plate.
Unless you're getting shot at by arrows. In which case the chest has more.
I like to shoot people with arrows.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So, Brian, to answer your question, the runes and techniques are stasis, dispel, truth, and command.
Stasis,
And then,
dispel, truth, and command. Okay.
correct. And I get the opposite of each of those
Yeah, the
as well.
corresponding ones. Yep.
Yeah. Never heard of, what was it, Mystic Vision?
Yeah, Mystic Vision.
I'm not sure that that's in
It's not.
the books that I have.
It's not. That's right.
Is it in the Red Book of Magic?
Nope.
Ooh.
It's a mystery
Something
sorcery spell.
something to figure out. Ooh. During downtime.
Yeah, I can send you what that does.
Okay.
So it was our plan to head on back and then do an evaluation,
Recoup.
see what we can sell, and then we'll divvy up.
Yeah, unless we're gonna leave all of this stuff here in the village while we go try to hunt down the priest.
Remember, he teleported away, and he wasn't seen since. So, it could be anywhere, right?
Yeah, he didn't teleport back to the village.
Oh,
Yeah,
consulting with the priestess, is that correct?
That is correct. They have not seen him here since he and that
Right.
group of people went downriver. Chase
Yeah.
after you guys.
So, I'm not sure. I mean, chasing him down is an interesting prospect, but
Right.
where would we start?
Okay. And what were our troll friends looking for, and did they find it?
Troll friends were looking for the Thane in Runegate. We have no knowledge of what's become of them since.
Correct.
There certainly hasn't been enough time for any messages to get to Runegate and back. But we, of
Okay.
course, will tell the Thane that that's what we understand the trolls are up to. Assuming he's going to follow up with his friends, the trolls.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Can I get somebody to give me another wood axe until I can get to some place where I can get a real axe?
Of course.
Yes.
Thank
You
you.
just keep breaking those things.
I do. The next time I get some money, I'm going to learn repair or whatever it is.
Don't swing so hard.
And as you're
It isn't a
looking through all your stuff and everything, the clan chieftain will say, "Looks like a lot of stuff. You're gonna need some help getting that home, aren't you?"
Didn't
We
we have
borrow a
horses?
mule.
I thought we came with horses.
Oh, okay.
Did you come with horses?
I don't
Also,
recall personally.
maybe not. Maybe I came on a horse.
Oh, I also have a ring gang that I think might belong to the party.
A ring?
Yes, it's a protection. It's a protection ring with 2 spell points.
No, it's yours.
Anyway, I didn't want you to think I was stealing it.
No, it's yours. You can use it. I got lots of stuff now. You know what'd be really good? Mobility is what helps you move a little quicker, right?
Yep.
Now that would be cool with Subutai out there in the woods.
Yes, that would be. Yeah, when I get my strength up and I can have a longbow, it'll be really awesome. Could do a lot of damage at great distance.
So to adjust the straps on the segmented plate cuirass, that's something that most anybody who wears armor knows how to do.
You can
Actually,
adjust it plus or minus one size.
Right.
yeah.
So I can jump into it and take off my other stuff and sell it.
Yep.
Give it to you guys. All right.
Actually,
Just curious, like how I compare with other adventurers. Like, what are their two-handed spear skills?
It all depends.
I'm
Is it
like
a
you,
primary
just
weapon
basic.
or not?
Yeah, I'm a 31 handed and a 33 two-handed. I plussed up once.
So, Anglar, you're going to take the segmented plate?
Unless you want it.
No, I that's fine. I'm just making note here.
If I take it now, I mean, I'm going to offer my plate and my studded leather hauberk either for sale or for the party too. So, and then we'll, you know, I'm the kind of guy that's whatever the value is, what I took, I'll try to divvy out in clacks and lunars and wheels to you guys. You guys usually take the money. I usually take the jewelry. It's a noble thing. Got to look good in front of the queen.
and I'm perfectly happy just to tell me what my share is.
Yeah, I think we have to get everything evaluated. Keep what we're going to keep and sell what we're not going to keep. Plus, we might meet somebody that might need some help.
Well, the weapon thing will bring around this fellow named Saranel, who has a cart and horse. And he'll say that I'm having Saranel here go take a trip down to Clearwine to get some clear wine before the winter hits. So if you want to travel along with him, you can put your stuff in his cart. How's that sound?
Thanks.
Great.
Cool.
Is there anything you would like to share with Laika?
Queen Laika.
Perhaps you could write a letter to her detailing events here, and might be a good
will
opportunity.
say perhaps Grandmother Duck can do that.
Hmm.
You know, remember
Okay.
these guys are gray dogs. They're in a different
Yeah.
tribe.
Right. I put the rules for altering armor in the text channel from the rule book.
The what?
From the adjust the altering armor from the weapons and equipment rule book I
Oh,
put in the text channel.
In general.
So be sure to get something from Grandma Duck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Some kind of perspective from the village as to how things unfolded here. So that when we get back, it's not just our word for it, it's someone with a vested interest making comment as well.
yes. And she will do so. Okay. It will take a few days to get to back to Clearwine. You'll end up spending the night and one of the Gray Dog villages. I didn't have a name for that particular village. and then again in Bayberry before getting to Clearwine. And depending on how well you want to sleep and eat, will cost between 1 and 3 clacks at each place.
I'm going to sleep well.
I'm going to eat.
I think we can take sleeping well for all of us out of our excess food.
I'm taking 6 clocks off.
Yeah, I have a note here. I'll just keep.
Thank you.
Okay. On the last day, as you're leaving Bayberry, you see a little pointer? Is that pointing out there on the map?
Let me
Look
the
at
map so I have a better picture of the map. Okay. The pointer. Let's see if I can find the. I see Bayberry. I don't see the pointer.
I don't see the pointer either.
But I do see Bayberry.
It was showing up for a while. Well, as you get out of those hills, out of Bayberry, everybody can make a listen roll.
Okay, Clearwine. Quackford. Oh, Bayberry to the south, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's between Quackford and Clearwine.
Regular success.
So we got it.
Yes, I have a regular success.
Does Bob know about the dice roller thing? I failed, obviously, with a 94. A couple people are surprised. It's outdoor guys.
Yeah, I just saw under the melee weapons that the pike and the spears are different skills, but mine are the same number.
Right. And you get a lower strike rank because they're so long.
Interesting.
Yeah, it goes by long weapons hit before short weapons. So other things we need.
Probably why arrows are so low.
Twing. Five, 7, 10. Oh, wow. Picked up some encumbrance. Or picked up a point of.
I'm going to be off screen, mostly trying to get some food together for the.
So now.
Okay, so who made their listen roll?
2 people.
Subutai did.
Arrestor did.
Subutai and Arrestra. As you two, as everybody's walking along, 2 of you hear something behind you. Look up towards the hill, and there is a grizzly bear.
Grab that pike.
Statement of intent.
Sounds like a job for our
How far away?
child.
My intent is to shoot with my arrow.
Okay. Arrestra?
My intent is to point it out to the other members of the party and to let's see, and wield my 2-handed axe menacingly and hope that it doesn't come too much closer to where I have to whack it good with my axe.
Okay, Subutai, you can get a shot off. Go for it.
Yes, sir.
Is it coming at us?
Not yet.
It is now because I just hit it.
Maybe it's a mama bear protecting its young.
Oh, don't go there. I
Maybe
just hit it.
Maybe it's a shapeshifter.
Yeah, that would be bad. I hit it in the 19 with a regular success.
Okay, how much damage?
Damage is 1 second, sir. Oh, minimum. It's just 2 points.
Okay. At this point, everyone will hear the bear as it stands upright and is roaring at everybody. Statements of intent. Arestra. It has not moved forward yet.
I'm going to my axe, and if it comes close enough to hit it, I'm going to hit it.
Okay. Suicide?
I'm going to arch my bow and actually withhold shooting until it acts aggressively, at which point, if it does not, I will not fire. But if it does, I will fire again.
Okay.
So that would be based on its actions, I suppose, right?
Right. David?
So, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to move to Arestra's left and back, and I'm going to ready my rapier.
Okay. And
So I'm not parallel. I'm not parallel with her. I'm behind her a bit. My intent is if it charges and she engages, I'm going to flank the bear.
Okay. Inglar.
Well, I'm going to cast parry too, and then I will beat my broadsword against the shield and raise my arms like the bear and go, "Argh!" Defend the cart.
Okay. The cart is going to take off.
What? Hey,
The horse doesn't like
now.
the bear. The driver doesn't like the bear. So he's taking off.
Well, dang.
Smartest one among us.
I guess I don't know if any of us were even in it or near it.
The bear takes maybe a couple of steps forward, roaring again.
I yell after the cart, "Hey, come back with our stuff."
Yeah, none of us are on it.
The bear! But it has not charged.
I suggest we
start walking towards the cart.
Yeah.
Let's withdraw.
Yeah.
I agree. Let's go. Let's head after the cart, keeping an eye on the bear.
Mm-hmm.
The bear's going to charge. It will charge.
I'm happy to back up with my bow and arrow ready to fire if necessary.
Okay. As you back up, it will take a couple of steps forward and roar again. But after a certain point, it will stop following
you. Okay.
Well, I hope I didn't hurt it too badly.
No.
Great. Great. Excellent.
Well, I think the 2 points would bing off it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably did nothing.
Reaction rolls.
That's great.
Okay. We get the clear wine about midday.
Well, we caught up to the cart.
Oh yeah, he didn't go very far. He just got away from the bear.
You just gave us an opportunity to fight if we wanted. Okay.
I like that. It was nice.
So it's early afternoon when you get the clear wine. Clear wine.
Clear wine. I
Did
guess we should go to our separate places and then agree to a certain place to make our report to. Were we assigned to go to the swamp by Queen Laifa?
Yeah. Not assigned, no. The
or one of her things.
The duck. There was a duck messenger from that village you guys did the Rattling Wind at.
Right.
In Dograt Valley, whatever it's called. The ducks came asking for your help. Because Grandma Duck had sent word, hey, there's worse stuff happening here, send somebody over to help.
Okay, so
But the request came through the queen, right? Because she
It
was
came
there when
through the queen, yes,
Yeah.
but not from
Okay.
the queen.
Okay.
so we can settle in with our families, and I can send a message that we have returned successfully. If she wants
Yes, you certainly
to
can.
call us in, then she'll call us in.
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, a request through the queen and a request from the queen are equivalent.
Okay. So you're going to go the next day?
I would think so. The next day's fine.
Okay, the next day is actually an Orlanth Holy Day. It's also an
Gives an extra
Odela
chance to find an axe.
Holy Day. So anybody who's got associated cults with either of those two deities, we can get some room points back.
Who's?
Orlanth and Odela.
That would be me.
That would be me. So Orlanth. How many would you say room points?
Yeah, that's what I'm checking on.
I think you roll a die, right?
What is your cult, Pete?
Engizzi.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'm found child.
So
They're
associated
both
cult
associated
is
with Orland.
Orlanth. Yeah. Well,
Associated cults, you get 1d6 room points back, but you have to make that successful worship roll.
Oh yeah, this is important. I can't wait.
Can we go ahead and make the roll?
And you can make sacrifices to increase your chance.
That would be wise.
Can you tell me how we sacrifice?
You can
Pig
sacrifice extra magic points, but I am changing the bonus number for that. Instead of plus 10% per point, it's only plus 1% per point. But you can sacrifice things, objects, living creatures. It is a seasonal holy day, so you get a plus 20. You are at a I don't know if it's a major temple or a minor temple.
So, would this fall under worshiping our own cults, or just worship general?
I would expect that a place as big as Clearline would have a major Orlanthi temple. But.
Well, it's actually a Lightbringer temple. It's not an Orlanth temple at all. There's obviously the Earth temple out front, but in the city there's a Lightbringer temple.
I'm pretty sure you get to roll your worship
Yeah, you do.
skill, not
not the just general worship 5%. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the location bonus, time bonus, or date
Location
bonus?
plus 10, date plus 20.
So we're 30.
30, and if we want to sacrifice something.
Sacrifice extra magic points or creatures or stuff.
I succeeded. So it's a D6?
Yes,
is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, I got my points back.
So if I do 10 points of room spell points, that's a plus 40.
I'm at 64. I'm going to sacrifice 6 magic points. So
now,
that I'm
you
at
have
70.
to sacrifice 2 because you're doing a worship ceremony. You have to keep 1 to stay conscious.
I know that.
Okay.
So I would bring it down to 2 then, so that I could get 6 points.
Okay.
So my percentage goes up to 70 because of the plus 30 benefit.
Okay.
So I mean, ordinarily it's 34. So I'm gonna roll now. I rolled a 49, which is successful.
Okay, 1d6 magic points back, or room points back.
Roll.
That's great. I rolled 6.
Good to go. Got them all back.
Yeah, I have 3, so it's great.
Okay.
What'd
Nice
you roll?
time to get a critical, but anyway. Okay, I succeeded very easily.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a 6%.
Oh, well, you do get a check mark on your worship.
Okay, and the D6
great
coming back at me, and I rolled a massive 6. Don't have that many, but
There you
okay.
go.
Check the worship, and I get my 4 room points back. All right.
Okay.
I have a very beautiful necklace that was given to me from the Queen Lika.
Yeah.
And I have 2 healing potions.
Yeah, Laura, did Dave make those or did Lars make those?
Lars did.
Well, they haven't expired, I'm sure.
No, they're still good. Okay, so Arestra, you're going to go on up to the Citadel, right? Are you going to bring everybody with you?
Correct.
Okay, so everybody, Arestra's coming around. Hey, we need to report back to Queen Ika. A success
So
story.
Restra or Ingridar.
Arestra specifically was going to do this.
She was.
So she'll go around and gather everybody up. Now, Vengrilar was planning on doing it anyway. Good to go.
Well, I would say okay, whatever.
Yeah, he's our noble leader, so I would expect him to take the lead. I'm just kind of encouraging everybody to go with him.
Everybody going?
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I
Wouldn't
guess we can give the.
turn this down.
I'm going to give the cart rider a lunar for his troubles.
I just wasted a 0-1 roll. Nothing.
For what?
Just rolling the dice for fun.
No.
You should never do that. You're messing with the tachyon spin. Okay. So you get up to the Royal Citadel, and they're not expecting you. So they tell you to come back on God Day.
Okay.
And as you are headed back through the upper city, you run into Jarstakos? Is that how you say it, Bob? You're muted.
Mute.
That's fine. I would see it as Jarstakos, but
Jarstakos. Okay, good to go. Now, some of you have met Jarstakos previously, some as many as 3 times.
Oh.
The Siege of Nochet, and there were 2 other events. The ones I asked you guys about weeks and weeks ago.
Yes. Who
He
was
was
that?
at those as well. And so, Jarstakos, you're going to introduce yourself and discuss things and talk to friends?
Yeah, I was going to say then, you got to see me fighting with great glory alongside King Broyan.
mhm. Yeah, I didn't have my background available.
You were at the Siege of Nochet?
I just remember that one offhand. He was at a number of things.
Yeah, because I was nearly killed there, and I was driven
I
temporarily insane.
I fought with great glory beside the king. Everybody knows that.
Well, I was driven nuts by the lunar sorcery.
He probably gave you that axe you broke too, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Kind of needle you a little bit.
Yeah, the season of no shit. Fought alongside King Bronan.
That's me.
Battle of Penno Ford. Liberation of Pavis.
I wasn't there for that.
About it. But I have been involved in our illustrious quest to free Sartar.
Yes, the liberation of Sartar. I was there.
Yeah, I was involved in that.
Rising of the Dragons.
So, Brian, would our two characters know each other?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. It's good to see you again.
Well met.
Remind us what cult you are.
Oh, I'm Orlant.
Oh, okay.
Oh, excellent.
Orlant Adventurous.
That's great. Kindred spirits.
Yep. In my usual job, I drive a chariot for the local temple.
Drive a chariot?
Yep.
He's a chariot driver. Yep.
As my father and grandfather did.
Chariot driver. Outstanding.
It is.
Well, next time we're in battle.
Provided I'm allowed to bring the chariot.
I think I need to buy me a chariot. That's what I got to do.
There you go.
I may have mentioned it before, Brian, but I just love this map. I know you used it before, but it's just really beautiful.
Oh, yeah, he's nice.
The Temple Mount or the...
Yeah.
Looks like Troy or something.
Yeah, I was actually kind of surprised of all the stone. But that's because most of my architectural indoctrination for the Bronze Age has been, Bronze Age England and Europe, where it's all round stone houses and thatched huts and stuff. Okay, so you guys have got a few days before you need to go back to the Citadel. What do you guys want to do?
Well, can we quickly just get things appraised?
Sure.
Then we can split up the loot and we're done with it.
Well, getting things appraised and getting things sold are two different things, right?
Right. So I will... yeah, it's going to take several days apparently to get segmented armor properly fitted.
Yep.
So I will assume I'm not wearing that for a few.
Well, you won't need it here in town anyway.
So we have 2 bracelets, 15 gems, and a ruby ring to appraise.
Do you want to actually sell these at the Isri's Temple?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah. As an aside, I was thinking about as far as share. If I know what the value is, then I can. If somebody keeps this, then they get. It's worth.
Okay, I'm tracking.
Yeah,
Does the use of the jewelry improve charisma?
Yeah.
This jewelry is not that expensive to do that, though.
It's a good question.
It's not like this heavy gold ring, the queen.
And
that's a reputation thing, I think.
But I would like to know what it's worth before I decide to sell it or keep it.
Well, and aren't jewels a good way of transporting wealth?
Of course.
They can be, yes. And I take that back. It depends on how much jewelry you're wearing. If you're wearing up into the thousands of lunars worth of jewelry, then yeah, that'll adjust your charisma. But these bracelets are in the hundreds or less. For example, the first bracelet's worth about 100 lunars.
Okay.
The second one. Change my glasses.
So these are just decorations. There's nothing.
Yeah, these are just decorations.
Yeah, like the other 2 rings that they would match.
Yeah, the second bracelet's only 30 lunars.
Okay.
The ruby ring is 80 lunars. And the gems are 2 lunars apiece.
2 each.
Yep, 2 each.
Okay. So that's 30, 60, 140, 240.
If it's not going to have any kind of role playing benefit, I would recommend selling the jewelry and keeping the gems.
Yeah. I don't mind trying to do that if so I'll offer, does anybody need a plate karass? Guess not, huh?
No.
I think all the heavy armor guys have already got the heavy armor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we actually have a pretty good suit of plate armor to replace what we have. 2 sets of band braces and greaves plus a cuirass. So that's good for somebody.
Yeah.
Give-
Well, that might be worth trying to sell.
Depending on what kind of resources we have, we might think about just putting that in
Yeah,
storage.
Just stick it in my house. On my
Okay.
farm.
Well, you can put it in the temple. The temples are often used as like a bank.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, maybe we can sacrifice it on a particular
You certainly do that
holy
as well.
day.
Absolutely.
Are you ready for your dessert?
I really can't wait to get my strength up so that I can do more of what I want to do.
They get another season, I guess. Okay. All right, let's go down the list here. Does somebody want the Ring of Shimmer 2?
I would be happy to take that.
Okay, that goes to Arestra.
I'm not sure if that's entirely fair, but I'm happy to take it if I
That's
can
fair.
get it.
Ring of Mobility. Is that
Might be
a
interested
Subutai
in
or
that.
what's that?
I might be interested in that.
Okay.
Although, I mean, I could see Subutai getting it too.
Mate, go ahead and have it. It's fine. It's really okay. I have other opportunities to get stuff, and I've already gotten something. So yeah, let's share the wealth.
I write down Davin. Picking that up. Of course, Davin gets the sorcery scroll. So how about these sandals? Are they something?
I would imagine so.
We have to pay to have somebody evaluate them?
I don't think we should get rid of them without knowing what they do, what they are.
I mean, yeah, otherwise there's just a pair of sandals.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be happy to pay to have them evaluated or taking them out of the fund.
We have party
group
resources to
Yeah.
evaluate these things. Let's.
Yeah, but
let's use them.
I'm sure it's a price to have it.
If it's an option. And it's a pretty big town. I imagine it must be an option here.
Special walk on water slippers. Yeah.
Well, Brian, don't we have the means of determining whether there's anything interesting about them, whether we can psych it out or not? Just like picking up a ring that's got mobility in it, you can
Right. It does not have
tell.
a matrix or anything of that form in it. No.
Okay.
Did they make a sound when you put them on and walked? Are they silent, or can I try putting them on?
You can try, yeah.
Yeah.
Can anyone hear me when I walk? I try to make noise with them when I walk.
You'll make noise if you kick something. Try to move silently.
I couldn't hear anything. I wonder if they're silent.
We'll wait.
Do you have the move silently skill, or the move quietly skill?
Oh, I do. It's weak for Hunter, but I do have it. Let me look at it. I do. It's only 20, but
Okay,
better than
roll.
nothing. Okay. I rolled a 5. Yes.
Oh yeah, those things are quiet as grass.
Wow.
Okay. Is that
That's
because he's
fantastic.
quiet or because
You can't tell. And it's because he was quiet. You don't know if the sandals helped or not.
Yeah, you get to check it.
I think we should keep them. That's my opinion.
I mean,
Well,
he gave us a pair of sandals for some reason.
they have an interesting description. That's why we're pursuing this.
Yeah.
The temple has detect magic and identify stuff, along with anything else that we're interested in psyching out. Let's throw that in and pay to determine whether there's anything interesting about them.
Okay.
Here.
Is there an evaluate kind of thing, or
There's the
there's the
skill,
detect
the
magic,
value.
but
Well,
determining what the kind of magic is? Because these things are
yeah,
magic.
there's an analysis.
Analysis?
Yeah,
Oh,
on the
analyze magic.
sorcery.
That's a sorcery thing, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, which I happen to have.
Oh,
There you
well,
Wonderful.
You don't have to ask the questions. You just got to do it. Here, analyze these.
Well, the big question, of course, has been: are they magical to begin with?
Yes.
So
I
yeah, I
suspect
can
they
do the
are.
ritual casting and spend lots of time to figure it out. You're muted, Bob, most of the time.
Let's hope they're not chaotic.
Nah. See how quietly I was?
yeah, they are magical. I'm not sure how much that'll cost to find out. Because it doesn't. It only talks about rune spells.
Right. Let
The runes are
me
twice
read
as.
the
All right, so
analyze.
10 lunars.
Well,
10 lunars. Yes, they're magical.
Can you take a break? And...
Do you want us to analyze them for you?
I can do the analyze, but it raises a question. If I do an analyze on something that isn't magical, it comes back as a nothing, right?
I would
So
assume
if
so. Does the description say anything about that?
I'm looking it up now.
Excuse me.
It's like for every so much success, you learn something about it, right?
Right. Oh wait, this is a rune magic skill. This isn't sorcery skill. It's rune magic.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So
there it is. Yep.
yeah, I
Is a
don't know
true
if I want.
statement about at least one function of a single magical item, entity, or substance. If more than one point is cast, more than one truth is discovered.
If you know
Yeah.
that rune spell.
Yeah, I know the rune spell. Question is, do we want to be spending rune points? When's the next holy day that I can recover?
Your holy day is actually the last day of the month, so it's still up ahead.
All right. Well, I don't mind spending the rune points, but what would it cost to get it analyzed?
20 lunars. According to the current description.
Well, we
Although
got the
that
cash,
seems
so
awfully cheap to me.
Okay. So if I do it, we have to go through a bunch of die rolls, and I have to spend rune points, and may or may not fully ascertain it. I presume if we spend the money, we can rest assured that we've learned what can be learned.
True, yes.
Is that? I
let's just
suggest
spend
we.
the money. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's just spend the money.
all right. So how many lunars in a wheel?
20.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just subtract one wheel.
So we get them analyzed.
Okay. They increase your chance to move quietly. 25%.
Oh my gosh, I had a -20 on that. That's amazing. That's as quiet as I've ever been.
Well, those are pretty impressive sandals, I have to say.
They
Who's a
are.
sneak- Who's that means we can have somebody who sneaks around.
Now, I would put my hat in the ring for those sandals. Who do you think guys think should have that?
The rogue.
Yeah.
I think
We
you
don't have
have
a
the
rogue.
right answer.
Let's go way back. The thief.
The cleric.
The guy in heavy armor.
That's right.
Makes
He's
too
got
many
his
noise.
minuses.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Nah,
I feel that would help much.
it won't even help me.
Yeah, it was just like, what's that clinking?
I think it's going to be Davin or Subotai first.
I have no illusions about my ability to move silently, which is the big knot.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll definitely don them.
So Subotai, you have sandals of +25.
Move
Silent.
quietly.
I'm sorry, move quietly.
Yeah, that's Declan.
Great.
That's pretty. That doubles your score.
That doubles his sneak.
But you got a check mark, so you might get some more next time we have an off season.
No, that is a cool aspect of the game. How objects can increase your chances to get a check mark.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm serious. It's pretty awesome.
Nice game mechanic. All right.
Well, while you're here at the link for my temple,
Yeah.
you want to get these potions analyzed
Sure.
as well?
We have potions.
Yeah.
6.
Oh, I missed
2 of them are
those.
healing. One d6 worth. One allows you to cast. Well, one gives you the effects of the mobility spirit magic spell. One gives you the effects of the spirit magic spell second sight. One gives the effects of the spirit magic spell glamour.
Ooh,
And the
glamour.
last one gives you the effects of the spirit magic spell shimmer to a value of 1d4.
Ooh.
So the 2 healing you say is 1 to 6.
Yep.
Six.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Now, Bruce, those healing potions that Lars made, they had a specific potency number, so they did a specific number of points, right?
I believe they were D3
Oh,
healing
they were
potions.
variable. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I just have healing potions too.
Yeah, I just
All
have
right.
one healing potion, but I'll mark it as D3.
Me too. Now, funds deposited in the Orlanth Temple in Whitewall are accessible in Clearwine. There is no
Okay.
Orlanth Temple, I guess.
So,
No.
Subutai,
Hmm.
those funds were transferred to Clearwine. There are no funds in Whitewall.
Okay.
Anyway.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Yeah, the only temple that allows that kind of stuff to happen is the Lankermai Temple.
Okay.
And it's actually, you write a check. You deposited this money at this Lankermai Temple, they write a piece of paper that says you deposited this much money in our temple,
Mhm.
and you take that to another Lankermai Temple and say, here. And then they will give you the money, and eventually they work out getting the cash moved
I'm updating my notes here.
around.
Lankermai or Isseries?
I'm sorry, Isseries.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we had done that through an Incan agent.
So I suggest we just put the excess jewelry on account. Tell you what everybody's got for money.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
Okay,
Sounds like
so
a
everybody
plan.
gets, if they want 10 wheels,
Wow.
yeah, money, money, money. 10 wheel, 35 lunars, and 50 clacks,
5-0.
50. And then the jewelry, I guess we'll just hold on account for emergencies.
I like that idea.
That'll work.
Smart.
It comes up to 240 lunar jewelry.
We can also use it to bribe people if we need to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Plus we have all these scrolls. Be good.
Yeah, then there are the scrolls and the potions.
I have 103 lunars cash on me.
Okay. I'm gonna while you guys get ready, I'm gonna go put myself on mute, and I'll be right back for about 3 to 5 minutes.
Give me a coffee refill while you're there.
All right. It's coffee refill and saying good night.
I due for a coffee refill myself.
Okay. Break.
Yeah, I'm going to take a quick break if that's all right. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Do we all want to take a break then?
That's cool. I'm in a position where I'm not taking a break at the moment, but I took a break a moment ago, so I'll hang out here.
Okay.
So Davin, how many spirit magic points do you need to execute this spell for a season?
I would have to do math.
It depends on how many encumbrance points and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But it's something we can figure out in between sessions.
Right.
Yeah. Suffice to say, at least one item per day.
Well, that's fine. We'll get you there because you can recover all your spell points after
Right.
24 hours. So.
Right. And if everybody's filling magic crystals,
Mm-hmm.
I should be able to do at least one item a day, if not two.
Yeah. Glad to let people fill up my magic crystal to you.
Okay, it gets to be God Day. It's a light rain today, and you head on up to the Citadel.
Okay.
You have the standard, wait in the foyer kind of thing for a while, but eventually you're let into the throne room.
Mm-hmm.
And Queen Naka will welcome. And what do you have to report from your dealings with the ducks?
I'll take a half step forward and launch into an oratory of the grandma duck, the thane, the chieftain, the corruption of the temple, the possession of the townsfolk, travels to the swamp citadel twice, fighting the mistress serpent, defeating and ending up with this defiled priest that teleported out, and finally we saved the priestess, returned her to her rightful place.
Okay, when you mentioned about the defilement of the temple, there'll be some murmurings back and forth, and everyone makes a listen roll.
Listen, do you
I
want
failed.
to know secrets?
I'm not paying attention to this gossip amongst the courtiers.
I succeeded. I rolled a 30.
There you go. I was too busy talking. Listen to it.
So I did succeed.
It wasn't over my voice.
Okay, those of you who succeeded will overhear comments about like they don't know how to take care of their own
as a
stuff.
person, I did not hear that comment actually, but my player did. What did you say?
Oh, it made comments about the Les Milder clan or tribe.
Oh, yeah.
The other clan, yeah.
The other tribe, yeah, they're stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but they will be. Go ahead and roll an oratory.
What's that?
Go ahead and roll an oratory.
I can. It's already been. Okay.
It's funny, Brian, because one of my passions actually is hating the Liz Melders.
Don't
You
forget
should
the
address that when you're in their lands.
80s
report from Grandma Duck as well.
Oh yes, and I succeeded. Normal success, and
Okay.
I have this message that was written by the grandma duck in the village. Unfortunately, they lost 7 mock ducks to the torturers of the. Oh yeah, and I recall this thing about a baboon. Spit that.
What thing about
Baboon
that?
Shaman.
So I succeeded on the orate.
Okay, great. And what are you going to tell about the baboon?
That the baboon. Let's see. I know you corrected me, but it was somebody wants. Oh, the mistress will want revenge. Is that what you said? As opposed to the baboon met with the priestess and the mistress, and then departed.
Mean
I don't
emissaries.
I don't remember specifically. I don't have a.
The baboon had sent emissaries, and he was trying to get the serpent to help it with its
some other
abominations.
to fight against an abomination.
No, to help it make abominations.
Yes, creating them.
But somebody said did not want abominations in that area. Remember?
She refused to
That's
help.
what we over. So what you're saying is we over. Okay.
And it was the priestess who said that she thought the serpent would then go to the baboon to seek revenge against us.
Yes,
Uh,
yes.
the-
I
and the-
recall now. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay. That does not seem to catch their attention at all. But she will thank you for your report. Thank you for the great things you've done in the name of the Kalimar tribe, and dismiss you. Yep.
Flourishes,
Away
flourishes.
we go.
Okay, so Restra,
Yes,
you need to recover magic or room points, right?
correct.
Okay, you will have 2 opportunities for an associated minor holy day.
Okay.
So if you want to make worship rolls for that,
Yep. My base worship is 72.
You go it easy.
You can do these at the Great Temple, which gives you a plus 30.
Okay.
It is a minor holy day, so that's another plus 10.
So that puts me at 112.
Okay, so you don't need to sacrifice anything then, do you?
Yeah. I
Okay,
could
go ahead and make your rolls.
throw in a few points in case I roll real low and get a crit or something. But let's see what I roll here. Up I have a 56. I have a normal success.
Okay, that's a, where'd it go? A D3.
A D3.
Yep.
I have a D3.
Better than 0.
It is. There it is. That's from that. I understand now. I roll a whopping 1.
Okay. So the following week we can do it again, make a roll for the worship.
I have another normal success.
Okay, another D3.
And this time I roll a 3.
There we go. Got them all back then, right? You had 4?
Yep, 3 and 1 is 4, and 4 is what I have.
Okay, so does everybody have the room points back?
So far so good, I think.
Okay. Excuse me, my goodness.
Pete, did you get your rune points back?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Earlier.
Okay.
He did during the
First
Orlath
good.
one. Okay, so we get to the
Great.
end of Earth season. Dun, dun, dun.
Huzzah.
Earth season 1627 is over. Excuse my goodness. And
Oh,
we get to do end of season stuff. So, Bob,
it's
you're involved with this
1628.
too.
Bob, I just saw him walk away.
The first thing we do are checkpoints. Go ahead and roll for all your check marks.
This is the end of a season?
End of season.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You know how this
So
works,
just-
right?
I'm trying to remember. Skill, you just roll percentile. Let's see.
Yes, all of this stuff is percent.
Right.
You want
But
to
you
roll higher.
add the category bonus to the die roll, and you want to roll above the skill percentage.
The category bonus. So, like, if I have a agility +5,
You add 5 to
I
the
roll a
die
die.
roll,
I roll a die, add 5, and it has to try and put the check mark.
and you want to be higher than the actual skill number.
Mhm.
All right.
Equal to does
So the
not
better
count.
you-
It has to be higher.
When you're rolling for runes and passions, do not receive a bonus.
No, I was going to do that last.
Yeah.
So
then
the better
you
you get, the harder it is to raise it.
Yep.
Right. And you said it's either a D3 or a fixed number?
Well, it's either 3% or a D6.
3% or a D6. Okay.
So, for example, my dodge is 45. My modifier for agility is +5. So I would add 5 to my roll, and I need to roll 46 or higher.
That is correct.
Okay. Let's do this.
And Bob, as soon as they're done rolling their check marks, you'll come in and do end of season phase, the rest of it with them.
All right, I was barely successful there. Add 3 or D6.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Oops, it's going to be hard to do that one. So I need a 70. Worship. Ooh, needed a 40. I'll take 3.
Nope.
Oh, you want to roll above your stat number, right?
Right.
That is correct.
That
Big
sucks.
numbers. Big numbers.
Big numbers.
Yeah, that sucks. That means I failed.
70. Scan. 45.
Oh, no runes.
10, 15.
Oh my God, I'm rolling terribly. 3 fails.
I'm succeeding, but I rolled on. Oh, 2 1.
Fucking rolled a 2.
Oh, that was easy.
Yeah, I rolled a 5.
3 fails.
Another 1.
90.
Here's one that's next to impossible.
Okay,
I passed
that one.
Passed the useless one.
I think I rolled that before.
Oh, I did. But I only got 1
Insight.
point. Crapola. 4 plus
He uses insight. I rolled a 6 though.
28 plus 15. That beats it for 5. All right.
It was a heavy rain day on Wild Day of Illusion Week, by the way. Which tapered off
shit, I
on
rolled
God Day of that week. And another heavy rain day on Clay Day of Truth Week.
With regards to the percentage increase for power rune affinities. So if you succeed in a rune affinity, does it go up by 1 or is it a D6?
It's a D6.
The D6.
D6.
Okay.
Or 3%.
So far, I've only made one.
Same here. No, I made 2. But then I rolled a d6 and got a 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did all my
I got
skills.
a 3 and a 1.
So how do I do power?
We'll get to that next.
Okay, and same thing for runes.
Hey.
Get to that next.
Runes are done just like skills, only you don't have a category bonus.
There's no category. Okay, so
Ooh, I succeeded by
water.
1.
Fail. Fertility. Succeed. Stinking.
I do listen for you.
Illusion. Okay. Start the game. Rune equals add up to 100. You don't have to worry about that anymore.
No, you still have to worry about that. So if your illusion rune goes up, your truth rune goes down.
Oh, all right. Illusion fails. And movement. Fails. So my fertility 1. So that means my death goes down.
Hey! I made the one that counted. My axe.
Don't they all count?
Some count more than others.
Yeah, there we go.
Cult ones.
3. What don't matter.
Yes. Roll twice. I rolled 1 d6.
Oh, I missed that. Let's see if I can do something with devise. 30. Yep.
I made that.
3. I need more check marks. Okay, I'm all done except for.
All right, self bow. Let's see. This is going to be impossible.
I just didn't.
Okay, so I would have to roll a 105.
Because you're at
Subtract out.
104%.
No, I have a 94, but you said you have to add 10 to your roll, right?
To the dice. The 10 goes to the dice.
Yeah.
You roll a 94 or higher, and you get a plus 10 to the dice.
So you need to roll an 85.
easier.
It's actually an 84 is what you do roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going the other direction.
Yep, that's okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It wouldn't have made any difference on any of the ones I failed.
Are passions the same way?
Yeah, their passions are the same way as runes.
As runes? Oh, you just rolled. Yeah.
Don't confuse them.
Just beat the number.
Yeah, beat the number.
I don't think a 05 will beat any.
Nope. Didn't get that.
Well, I finished anyway. So I didn't have a lot of skills to improve upon.
Got a couple of things, but not much.
This is a
I want to improve my strength is what I really want to improve.
We'll get to that in a bit.
Yeah, that's later on.
Okay, ready for power as well.
Power.
Are we done with skills and runes and passions?
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now you get to choose 4 occupation or cult skills to do skill checks on.
You just do a skill check?
Just like you just did, is as if getting a check mark.
So for me, it's the ones I put a little C for cult.
Or occupation. Little O next to occupation skills.
Either or, right?
Yep, either or.
Not. How many did you say? 4?
4. Yep.
4 checks. Oh, okay, like me.
Skill.
Like meditate. I got
The same methodology we just did, right?
Exactly.
Let me
Okay,
make
right.
sure that's
guaranteed
an
plus
occupation
3.
skill.
The way I wrote.
Well, I'm going to do peaceful cut.
Skill 2.
Failed on that one.
Worships 1, 3.
What are we shooting for? We have to eventually get above 90 or 55. 55, right?
Yes, I did it by 1 and I rolled a 6. Yes.
You're a good man,
That's
Charlie.
how it's done. What?
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Yeah. That peaceful cut's really important to me. If I ever want to be a rune lord.
Yep.
Okie dokie. First roll.
Okay.
Yeah. 32. Nope.
Can we redo one that we've already checked?
Yes, you can. This is a way I allow you to like double dip into that kind of stuff by doing it separately.
2 fails. A lot of
It.
For me, household's an occupation.
Yep.
Nope.
Got my move quietly up a little bit.
One more.
Well, that wasn't really valuable, but what the heck.
Okay. I'm done.
Everybody else done?
2 success. 2 and 2.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not done. I'm not done. I'll do a scan roll. We'll see.
21, 70, 73, 70.
Scan part of your thing? Yeah, imagine so.
Yeah, it is. It's an occupational.
Cool.
And I passed it.
There you go.
Raised 2 points.
Oh, occupation.
So it's up to 64. I got one more I can do.
Ride or chariot drive. Ooh.
4 of my 6 cult skills are in the 70s, and the other 2 are in the 90s.
What is your worship skill? Just out of curiosity.
My worship is 72.
Much better than mine.
My worship is freaking awful. Oh my god, I failed. I failed on a 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Failed on a 21. I failed. Okay, I'm up to speed.
Okay. The next step is training. So if you can choose a skill to train in, there's something I found recently or had forgotten, is that temples will train in
Mhm.
Cult, lore, and worship for free. So if you don't have any money, you can always train those two things.
Mhm.
So you need to pick a skill, just one, or a rune that you want to train on.
Now, this costs money, right?
It does cost money.
Mhm. And it depends on what your current skill is and whether the skill is common, professional, or rare.
Is there anyone that can help me with worship found child?
So we are picking a skill.
Yes. I'm thinking
Probably not.
associated cults would
Hmm.
be able to.
Yeah.
But because it's associated cult, they would charge.
Hmm.
Somebody just
What happened? Did
dropped
something
off.
happen?
Yeah, your map just dropped off.
It sure did. What happened? Oh, I stopped
Recording.
streaming, I guess. That was the problem. Oh, no, my host machine lost connectivity.
Hmm.
Yikes! I have a cult skill that's 15%. It's terrible.
Mhm.
I
Hmm.
just ignored it all this time.
How about learning a spell? Or is that on a different step? I thought that was part of training, but it doesn't look like it. What
It
I
doesn't
see in
say
the
that, but it
book.
doesn't talk about spells in here, does it?
Mm-mm. You can just
Yeah,
buy.
spells I think are going to be different. I can find.
You just get a spell at any time. It doesn't take training.
Well, it's like spend, 2 days at the temple kind of thing.
Right. Okay.
Let me find it. I remember running across that earlier because every 5th year you get one for free.
Okay. I wanna save my money for buying a spell. So I will train in my free worship.
Oh, this is different than research.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So this is a train. So what do we do? Just pick something?
Yep.
I tell you what it is.
So, Restor, what spell do you want to learn?
I want to learn repair,
Oh,
which is not a cult skill. Do I have to pay full price?
yeah.
So Subotai, did you take that blade sharp?
I missed the beginning of your comment. Did I take what?
Did you take the short sword with blade sharp?
I did. Correct,
Okay,
I did.
I'm
And
just
I was under the impression I was going to also take the pike. Unless someone
no,
needs it.
I was just deleting it off my character sheet, so I know that it's gone.
There we go. Okay.
Yep.
Training, we just, like the other skills, roll higher than our existing skill. Is that
No,
correct?
training is automatic.
Okay.
You pay
Is it
for it. It's just not as much because the D6 minus 1 or 2%.
I see.
So
Okay, I'm done.
So cool. In the book, there's even a table for what happens when you drop a lantern.
So how much does it cost to learn something? Train?
It depends on what your current skill percentage is and the type of skill.
Oh, is there some great place to look that up?
Rule book.
So if,
You know, if it's a
Why?
common
Yeah,
or if
it's on
it's.
Do you have a
page
page number for me?
417. 417.
so if you suck, it's basically free.
Or
So
you can
How you
Restra,
get your low ones down?
Mm-hmm.
you can learn repair at Isri's portion of the Lightbringer Temple here.
Okay.
417.
And it's the standard 50 lunars per point.
Yep.
Training,
Okay.
third level.
I will give them. I'll
Well,
give them 5 wheels.
it's 50 for the first point, 100 for the second, 150 for the third.
Ah.
So it's
Okay.
not linear. It's
not linear. It's yes. That's right.
So you're learning, you're training.
So 2 points is 150.
yes. Does anybody else want to learn spirit magic spells?
So I give them 7 wheels and 10 guilders.
Okay, Ingrid, what skill are you kind of looking at?
Me? I'm looking at swim.
That's a common skill.
Yeah. Common skill. And I currently at 61. So
Costs 40 lunars for a roll.
40 lunars, and I just roll a d6.
Yeah, d6 minus 1 or plus 2%.
Oh. Which means if you roll a d6 minus.
Yeah, you can learn nothing.
All right, I'll take 2.
Okay. So does everybody have their training done?
40 lunars.
No, I'm still working. I'm
Okay.
just trying to figure out something.
And Bob, did you do the 4 occupation and cult skills?
Yes, you gave me 4.
Okay. And did you do the training as well? Oh, we can't hear you.
Bluetooth.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah. My batteries for my headphones are at the upper limit, and my right one died. I was charging it up, and my left one died. That's out of one ear. As far as I know, I've done all the training. I might be missing one season if I was supposed to do.
No, we're doing Earth season right now, so we're all doing this. So you can
Okay.
do training right now.
Okay, I haven't done that then.
Okay.
Hang on just 1 second. I think I need to increase my worship Orlanth as one of my choices.
Okay, that's for you. Oh, are you talking about the occupation cult skills? Because we need to do that for Earth season 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, you said, I get that as well or not?
Yeah, you get that as well.
Okay.
So we get the 4, the ones you have to make check rolls for, and then we get do one thing for training.
All right.
And training can pretty much be anything.
Yeah.
Even weapons.
If you've got the money.
Yeah, if you have the money.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how you get your weapon up.
Okay. Better check to see if there are cult skills.
Yeah, cult skills are typically half the standard price. So if I have a professional cult skill at 71, it would cost me 60 lunars.
Yes.
Oh.
That's my other 3 wheels.
So that thing I did would cost me 50.
Is swim one of your cult skills?
It was a cult skill.
Okay, yes. Sorry. Yeah.
So was it half?
Half.
Get 20 lunars back.
Die 6 minus 1.
No, that's fine. Worth the
All right,
money.
so that's good.
4.
All right.
3.
Worship lamp was one.
3, 73, and 3 is 76.
I'll do one my regular. You do this one here, Storm Speech, and Sword. Okay.
So we have a 4 land.
Has to be 75% of the. If I remember correctly. Correct?
Yeah.
If it has a checkbox, then yes, you cannot train it if it's over 75.
Yeah. Okay. Can't do that.
If it doesn't have a checkbox.
Because you're too good and they wouldn't be able to teach you.
Yep.
Yeah. There are
Yeah,
certain skills you learn
Scan.
from experience. You can only be trained up to a certain level. Everything else that has to be experience.
Well, yeah, there's just not that many people walking around probably that are 90% skill level.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I imagine it.
So
I know a brew north of here who's got 300% in his sword skill.
Wow. Wow. Are you serious?
Yeah, but he's like a brew semi-deity.
I just want to see that. I just want to see someone.
13. Nope, didn't go up. That was the first one.
That must be an old brew.
Oh yeah.
Is he chaotic? I mean,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because even at 3 points a shot.
That's the
Well, they're-
coordinated one.
they're all chaotic,
That
right?
one does go up.
All brew essentially are. They may not all have
Yeah.
chaotic abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon me.
Oh, I could have done it. Yeah.
Tapes. These tapes right here.
So,
Okay.
the pike strike rank is 11. Dexterity 7. 2d6 plus 1.
Strike rank 11.
STR, that's strength.
Oh, strength. You need a strength of 11.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, the strike rank is 0.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is already in your face.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, and the last one.
Especially since it's a pike with blade sharp too.
Okay.
So you have a pike with blade sharp and a broadsword or a short sword with blade sharp.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Davin, do you have a blade sharp on anything? I mean, do you have blade sharp? The ability to cast that?
No.
Or do you desire that? Because I
Sure.
have 2 weapons now that have that. Which do you want? Do you want the short sword or the pike?
I don't want the pike.
Okay. All right. You take the short sword, and I'll take the pike. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
Okay. Settled.
Now David should learn left-handed short sword so he can parry with it.
That would be cool.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I've been building up my left-handed. I have one.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to buy a short sword.
That's a 2-point matrix.
Yes, it is 2 points.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, done the 4 points.
Okay,
Or 4
and then
skills.
training. Bob. You
Yep,
pick a
one
skill
skill.
to train on.
Again, can't be 75 or greater.
Well, except for certain things like reading and
Right. Okay.
other stuff that you can't learn through experience.
Okay.
Don't forget it costs money.
But it does cost
Oh,
money.
you mean like this stuff for me? House?
Except for the temple skills, worship, and lore.
And this could be
So
this
it's the
can be
stuff.
anything.
Yeah.
No, that
It's the
has
stuff that does not
What?
have a checkbox that
Yeah,
you
certain
can
lures,
get
household
training
lures.
for above 75%.
Yeah, I thought there was
That
some
makes sense.
confusion about that.
There is.
Yeah.
If there's no checkbox, it can be trained.
Over 75%.
It can
Correct.
be trained
Yep.
over 75%. Yep. That's what the over the 75 to 100 for professional and rare skills is. Okay.
And I want to say all of them are knowledge skills.
Correct. They are.
Library use, homeland
Yep.
lore,
Well,
A lot of
things
lore.
like
read, write.
spirit lore is not, but
Yeah, it is. There's no box for spirit
right,
lore.
but that's a magic skill, not a
Not
knowledge.
knowledge skills. Wait a minute.
Well, okay.
It's similar to a knowledge skill though. So that does all make sense. Yeah.
Ooh, do I want?
Alchemy. Interesting.
Alchemy.
I'll have to keep that in mind for future reference.
I'm going to discard my spear unless somebody wants it. I don't want it.
Okay.
It's seen a lot of battle.
Yeah, just leave it in the temple in case you want it.
Mm-hmm.
What
Okay.
would you classify orate as? Common or professional?
Or it's professional.
Professional, okay.
Oh, another orator.
Well, I'm at 60 right now.
Cool. Between the two of you.
Hey, I'm at 80.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to spend 120 lunars, so
Don't have to.
I'm not rich like you guys yet.
Can't take it
We're
with
not
you.
rich. We are
No,
not
we're
rich.
not. We are not rich. Considering what we've been through.
Yep, I've got
No.
95 guilders.
I'll go sing instead. That's only 60.
That's common.
That's common? Okay. Oh, that's even 20. It's even better. And so I go up with 2 points if I just want to take the roll.
Yep.
Or take the.
So
I'll do that.
Take the number instead of
So
the roll at day 6. Yeah.
Singing goes up by 2.
Okay,
down
so
to eight.
everybody's done with the training, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we can now pick a skill or skill room, whatever, to do personal research with.
I believe
Person.
both Subtai and I get a strength roll here.
Not yet.
Yay.
Let's see the characteristics.
Not
We're
yet.
not there yet.
Oh, we're not there yet. Okay.
Yeah.
This is
Do
different.
the research first.
I heard research.
And
That's
that's
what I'm
that is
working
what
on.
you're doing,
Yeah.
researching stats.
Exactly. Took the words out of my mouth.
I
So
have the
I'm
same text roll.
so this
Okay.
is a different research?
This research is in parallel with training. So you can train stuff or you can research stuff.
So what do we?
Oh, we did training, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
We did training, yes.
Yeah, I thought we
I think I was trying to
researched
give everybody as much chances to get check increases as we can. So you can also research skills, runes, passions.
So if I'm currently researching strength.
That's a stat thing, not a skill. So you can do both.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
I'll do that. Okay.
So
research is skill.
Yeah. We can do
And I
it.
don't have to make a roll for this. I just choose it, correct?
The research?
Yeah.
Research does take a roll. Just like a check mark
Oh, okay.
takes a roll.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 1d100.
So what are we rolling for?
56. It's above 40.
You need to pick a skill rune to do research on.
A skill.
Or rune.
Or rune.
Yeah. So it's just like the check mark stuff we did at the very first.
Mm-hmm. But it
So
only
you
goes
pick
up
a
to
skill,
D6.
you have to roll higher than it,
Yeah.
and then if you're successful, you roll a d6 minus 2 or take 1%.
Oh. Minimal, huh?
So hypothetically, if I rolled and I rolled a 3, I'm subtracting 2, I get 1 point.
That is correct.
Okay. making sure I understand. So
But
if I roll 1, I actually
and subtract 2, that's a minus
2
1.
0. Okay, I'll take the 1 point.
But again, you have to roll higher than the skill again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the D100 was a 56. The skill I chose was Spirit Combat at 40.
Oh, okay.
So it's a 41 now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm definitely researching strength for sure.
That's a stat
Yeah,
increase.
but
We're still talking skills.
No.
I know.
So that's increasing.
I'm just, yeah, I'm just excited.
All right, 36. I succeed. Do you get the modifier or?
I think I'll go for
You do get the
dodge.
category modifier to the die roll,
Okay.
yes.
Yay!
No,
I went and
maybe I
did
don't
some
wanna
more
go.
read writing. I learned some more. Learned how to read
I
some
want
more.
something that's better than
Very nice. Okay, done.
what the heck? No. By adding the 10. Okay. I'll go with my best. I'll do worship again.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing worship as well.
Okay.
Hey. And I rolled a 92. I should have done one-handed axe.
You said it's going to cost me. What will it cost me, mate?
Research does not cost anything.
Okay. Let's do it.
36 minus 2 is a 3. Minus 2 is a 1.
Ooh, I rolled 77.
Okay, so
My
it's a
worship.
D6 minus 2 or plus 1%.
D6 minus 2. So 5 minus 2 is 3.
Yay.
Okay.
Did everybody get the research done?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, now, characteristics.
Yay.
Who's got a power? Who's got a power check?
Me.
Me.
Okay, you know how that works, right? Subtract your power from 21, times that by 5, roll that or less.
Take the
I
power
don't have one.
times 5 and roll below it.
Yep.
So if you have a 15,
So
you need
6
to roll a
times 5
30
is
or
30.
more.
I got to roll below it. Okay. I rolled a 17. Yes.
And I rolled an 18.
Woo.
Okay.
David.
I missed.
Oh.
Ah.
Wes commemorates with you, or commiserates with you.
Yeah, Subotai feels bad for you too.
Okay, does anybody want to spend 500 lunars to increase their power through training? No.
Is that different than what?
Does anyone
have
own
500
500 lunars?
Wait a minute. What happens if you got a check mark with success?
What's that? Oh, if you're successful?
Yeah, the two of us got
a
success.
D3 minus 1.
D3 minus 1, and there's no choices, right? So you
No
still
choice.
get a 0. All right.
Oh, wait. No, it says you can decide to take just one.
So the answers are going to be either 2 or 1. So I'm going to take a guaranteed 1.
I'm starting to turn into a pumpkin soon.
We're almost done here, I guess.
No, I got some more time. I think midnight is when I'll have to pull the plug.
Well, that's usually
Okay,
when I stop things anyway.
I'm gonna go with Angrelar this time as well and just take the 1.
Yeah. So what does that increase your power? That helps you with what? Rune?
It helps you with everything.
Yeah.
Do you have a blue book?
A what book?
The RuneQuest book.
Yeah.
Okay. Just when you get a chance tomorrow or the rest of the week, go through the
Go through the characteristics that have to do with power.
Yeah, there's that section,
Okay.
page 56 and 57, the skill categories and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Just go through that and see if there's anything changes. Okay. Other characteristic increases. Now I am showing
There wasn't a high holy.
I have dexterity. This is my second.
And I'm going to say, and I've got mine erased, so I've got to start over again.
Now I'm showing Subutai gets to
Yes.
roll for strength at the end of Earth season.
Oh,
You're showing?
that's what I have too on my notes.
Okay.
Didn't David start that as well?
Yes, I think so.
Now I've got David down as Earth and Dark season. Didn't
Well, how does
David
it-
join the game at the beginning of Earth season?
Isn't that not 2 consecutive seasons? Or
I don't remember. I thought we had at least 2 seasons. But maybe not. Okay.
Yeah, I'm showing Earth and Dark. So for
not for me.
your stat goes to be the same thing, Earth and Dark. What do you want to research? What stat do you want to try to increase? Bob, for your guy.
Me?
Yeah, stat research.
Well, strength would be good because it would help me out with damage as well as encumbrance. But I'm also thinking charisma would also be good because I got to get my charisma to 18.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go with charisma. I have a better shot.
Okay, and David, what are you going to be working on?
I thought I had been working on strength,
Strength.
and it takes 2 seasons.
Right, and I've got written down Earth and Dark. So I think David
So
actually started Dark season because it's Fire season when Lars got killed. That's what I remember.
Okay. So you're saying I don't get a strength roll at the end of this season, but next season?
That's right. You joined the game on the 18th of Earth season.
Okay. All right.
So
Okay.
Earth and Dark. At the end of Dark season, you'll get to do strength.
Okay.
Okay. Subutai, we just did Arestra.
I did it at the end of last season, so I get to pick
Fire.
what I was doing.
So
So
Earth and Dark, what are you working on?
I will I've just been debating on whether I want more decks.
You can't have enough decks.
Yeah. Let me look. I want to check something. So sorry, puppy. I know where you go.
I know it's my second season.
I just found a notebook dated June of last year, talking about our party being in Marsh Edge.
Yeah, we were there for a long time.
Long. It was almost 3 full weeks of game time.
That's amazing. Yeah, this was in beginning of June when we entered.
Angrilar.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm showing you working on decks for Fire and Earth season.
Yeah.
So you can make a dex increase roll.
Yeah. So what do I roll?
Yeah.
Same thing?
Just like with power. Subtract from 21 times 5, roll that 11.
Times 5 and roll below it?
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and I will continue working on decks.
So, what's this? 14 is 7 is 35. I have to roll less than the 35. Nothing's guaranteed. There's some rules.
This one, I had to double check where the cutoff on that was.
I did not get trained up for research and dexterity.
Okay. What do you want to work on for Dark and Storm?
Dexterity,
I'm sorry?
but I haven't started yet, right?
No.
Okay. Well, another season.
What stat do you want to work on?
Who are you speaking to?
You.
Oh, dexterity.
Dexterity again? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And David's going to be is working on strength. And Josh Stockos. Looking out for risk. Rest for Dex. Subutai strength, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I do see here where it says that if you're training or researching a characteristic, no other training or research can take place. Which is why we weren't doing research for skills before, because we've been researching stats.
Okay.
So we'll just waive that this time.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
I now need everyone to make a percentile roll.
Okay. So, how did I do the strength roll, mate?
Oh, you didn't do it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. 21 minus your current strength
Mm-hmm.
times
Is that
5.
for this?
Then you got to roll less than that.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I failed. Rolled a 71.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I roll. Done.
Okay. Everyone rolls a percentile dice.
Yep.
My roll is a 24.
24, okay.
86.
What number is yours, Devin?
96 came just after yours.
So mine must be the 20.
Correct.
Yep, mine was 40.
04.
We got both extremes, so that's somebody's
Yeah.
a 4 and a 96.
I'm pretty sure I got hosed.
You are now part of Queen Latifah's bodyguard next season. What?
Yeah. It really sucks I missed that strength roll majorly.
Yeah, I missed mine too.
Yeah.
Fucking sucks.
So did Wes.
Who?
Pretty big.
Wes, my character.
Another character.
Pretty important role.
Okay, Subutai.
Yeah.
You are offered a dangerous mission.
Ooh.
You can choose to decline or accept.
Ooh.
If you
Interesting.
accept, there's a chance that you will die.
Ooh.
Wow.
But you probably did lots of stuff.
I think they want you to hunt a special animal or something. That would make sense to me.
A
Yeah,
giant
that
saber tooth.
that would make sense. Could I ask, I mean, to make a long story short, what's in it for me?
Money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, everybody gets a D6 worth of reputation.
Oh, great.
I forgot about
say
that.
Again?
A D6 of reputation.
I rolled a
D6 of
5.
reputation.
Yeah.
I will
Great.
assume I do not.
We're playing with Marsh Edge. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry, Bob.
D6. 1d6. A
That's
3.
great. I rolled a 5. That's
Where's
fantastic.
reputations on the front page? Yep.
I would like to accept the offer.
Brave man. So you can always roll up a new character.
That's true.
Okay. Roll percentile.
Okay. All right.
Ooh, I got a 6 as well.
Would you roll, Arestra?
49.
6 for
Okay.
my
Roll a
reputation.
D20.
46?
Okay. Rolled a 5.
That brings my reputation up.
50 lunars.
Oh, excellent.
You survived.
That's great. That's fantastic. Dinner's on me, everyone.
Well, eat whatever you brought back.
I survived.
Maybe you can get your cat.
No, I have to do that during
Certain-
the right before the Great Hunt.
A certain season
Yeah,
for the annual.
yeah. It's the Great Hunt is when that's.
All right. Subutai got he's check succeeded.
Do I get to check anything or no?
No.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you for the offer of adventure.
Yeah.
Glad I accepted.
Any others?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Well, I feel bad for the party because that would have been absolutely epic if my strength went up to 13.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. It'll come eventually.
Yeah, if I survive, it will. Matter of time.
No.
Arestra, you are accused of a crime. Roll percentile. You want low.
Whoa.
I'm not surprised.
I would.
Probably killed
Anyone
somebody.
do such a thing, I will have to kill them.
Probably did kill him.
That might be why.
You can be in.
Okay, I got a 24 again.
That's great.
Okay.
You can be in the Queen's bodyguard.
I killed them in self-defense.
Did you roll a d20?
You were not convicted.
Hey.
Oh, good. It's a case of misidentification.
No, like I said.
Was correct identification. Just
Like I said, it was self-defense.
He probably threatened the execution.
That's right.
was my axe to begin with. How dare you?
That's what. Exactly. Incriminating evidence.
Let's see what Davin gets with a 96.
Yeah.
Piece of the sky falls on him.
Arestra said, "It's not my axe."
You inherit a sheep. Oh, nice.
Lump of coal.
Have you guys ever heard of Broken Tree Inn Judges Guild module?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just got it, an original in shrink for $8.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never heard of it.
Well.
Yeah, I don't typically buy shrink stuff because I like to use it, so I might end up just taking the shrink off of it.
Yes. Well, my sister gave me a Grantha book that I didn't have, which is this Guide to Glorantha.
Whoa.
Can't hear you, Bob.
That looks heavy.
In the wrong place.
It is. It's extreme. My
confused.
sister was surprised when she got it for me.
It's hefty.
Guess they don't sell too many of those.
Okay, Angrelar.
Present.
Roll a D10.
It was my Christmas present from my
A
sister.
D10. D10. I roll a massive 3.
I was happy that it mentioned Yolanda twice.
Roll a D20.
Multiple choices here. This is.
Yeah.
I'm going down some sort of a path.
Yes, exactly.
D20. I rolled a 18. I need a healer to fix this missing button.
Roll a D10.
All right, this is kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
No narrative at each step. A 1. Wait, a 3 again.
3. It's 3.
3.
Okay. You had an encounter with a Praxian barbarian. You apparently did not show him the respect he thought he deserved, and there was a duel.
Ooh.
You only took 3 points of damage, so you'll survive without injury.
What about the other party?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I don't know. I'm kind of
I won.
curious.
That's all we have to know.
So you're walking around saying you should have seen the other guy?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Well, what did he ride? A llama?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, we had llama meat tonight.
Cool.
All right, Davin with a 96.
Okay, Davin, you are invited to an important social event.
Nice.
And will meet many people if you go. Do you go?
Of course.
Okay, roll a d6.
Probably the worst decision I've made all night.
Ever.
Don't forget to take the jewelry from the temple.
Yeah.
Yes, dress appropriately.
But that's good role playing because you wouldn't know that.
A 1
Really
on a
good.
D6, correct?
Okay, roll percentile 3 times.
Let's see what happens
40,
to his reputation.
49,
Okay,
44,
okay.
81. Who did I offend?
He went to the sorcerer's ball. Yeah, do you think your reputation went down?
Okay, roll a d20 3 times.
$15, 9, 17.
Good stuff.
That doesn't make any sense. Roll a d10.
Fix.
Brian, where are you getting these cool tables?
RuneQuest Cities.
So that's not part of the judge's book.
Now it's a RuneQuest 3 supplement.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
It's very cool.
It helps give some stuff to have happen.
Yep.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, and it would be a tremendous amount of work if you had to create all those tables on your own.
Yeah, I can envision some Praxian interloping on my land. Hell off.
Okay, David, roll another d10.
After it's over, we shared a pint.
D10?
4.
4. Okay. So at this event, you interfered with a master potter in town who was trying to make advances on a lady and have offended him. So there's
Shit.
chances that if you're trying to do anything with pottery in town, there'll be some kind of repercussions.
Or an upside on the offended lady? Or no?
No,
Just the negative.
just the
All right.
negative. Okay, Bob.
Yes.
David has offended someone and he comes to you for help. Are you going to help him?
That's classic.
Sure, what the heck?
You're Mr. Charisma, right?
Oh no.
Punch the potter in the face.
That kind of help.
Okay. The potter is now offended by you as well.
So much for getting potions in a bottle.
Well,
Oh well.
You
Okay.
want me to kill? You want me to kill him for you?
Okay, so that ends Earth season.
All right.
Oh, the best
And it's
season of the
also
year.
midnight, almost midnight. So we'll start next session going into dark season. What are your plans?
I mean,
So that I can prepare.
well, we're looking for adventure hooks. That's what we're.
I would like to pursue. We may not be able to find the individual that the two of you were talking about.
The priest that teleported to
specifically.
who knows where?
Yeah, that David Angelo were talking about. But I think
Now 3-4 weeks ago?
Yeah. Is there any chance that we could maybe try to intercept the baboon?
Is he?
But I don't know where to look, so that's just maybe a wild goose chase.
And we have to have something to go on. As far as I know, we don't have anything.
No, fair enough. Yeah, I'm just throwing spaghetti on the wall. What do you all want to do?
I'm kind of new to your group here.
Yeah.
Well, we just finished a
I
thing.
want to
So
ask my goddess if there's anything she wants me to go kill. That is.
You could start with, throwing in there that this wouldn't necessarily interest the party, but I wouldn't mind going on a hunt, and maybe an adventure could start from there.
What season is coming up?
Dark season.
Oh, dark season. That's nice.
Yeah, that's a great time to go adventuring.
Yeah, should we remember happened last dark season?
Refresh my memory.
I got a holy day during that dark season.
Oh yeah.
I got a water day of Death Week and dark season.
Dark season.
What does that mean? It's like wintertime or something?
Yeah, it's the start of wintertime, yeah. Dark and storm season are essentially winter.
Yeah, it's not a good time to go hunting.
Oh, it's an excellent time.
But for the sake of adventure, I don't know, maybe there's some kind of medicine that we could go find and sell.
Well, the last 3 weeks of storm season is the great hunt.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's when I'll get a cat.
Storm season is different than sea season.
Yes, it is. Much different. Sea season is spring. It's after the new year. Storm season is winter. It's before the new year.
Is there anything going on in Clearwine or any tournaments, chariot races?
During dark season, nah. Everything starts to wind down. People staying inside. Yom is running across the sky dome, so it's not very light, very long.
I say we just hunker down.
Yeah, there could be something that we might be able to pursue in an urban setting.
Yeah.
You guys are looking. It's just in a meta.
You can see a rest
in a metagaming way. It's like if you guys were looking for variety, I wouldn't mind doing something above ground personally, but that caters to my strength.
Maybe I'll learn pottery.
Yeah, exactly. I was
This is
just
the
going to
first party.
suggest that the three of us could go learn pottery.
Or go trash the potter's place.
Yeah, that would be great.
Set up a competing business.
There we go.
Yeah.
See, what's your pottery skill?
I'm great at breaking pottery.
It's 15 plus 0 is 15.
Okay. Well, that's an idea. We could go into the insurance business. You know, let us protect you from broken pots.
Mhm.
I've got a couple things. I just want to know if you guys had any plans or any ideas you wanted to try to bring to fruition. Fruition. There we go.
I know Subata is eager to be above ground.
Okay.
But I'll stay with the party, whatever you guys want to do.
Mm-hmm. I don't have anything in particular in mind, like I said, other than.
Oh, okay. What do you want to go hunting for there, Subotai?
There is a particular kind of owl that comes out during dark season that can fetch a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just got one, right?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. We might. I don't know.
White and kind of spotted.
Yeah, exactly. A snowbird. There's I got 50 lunars for it. I don't know. Maybe somebody has family that we could all go visit. You know, I have a sister that got married. I think I missed her wedding. Her name is Sukiko.
Possibility.
I'm trying to recall if we have any hooks from before. Can you refresh our memory, Brian? Are we missing something?
My memory's just as bad as yours.
Okay.
I was trying to think if anything came out from discussions about the baboon or the serpent and that kind of stuff.
All we had were vague references, but I didn't hear anything actionable. The only thing I can think of would be to go to RuneGate, follow up with the trolls. But that's kind of a weak connection other than, let's go to RuneGate.
Okay.
Have you guys been to RuneGate before?
No. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Where does I know that half the party doesn't even know who Lars is, but I'm just curious. Do you remember, Bruce, where your sister lived?
Here.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think it would be nice to maybe. I would be willing to pay a little money to her out of tribute to Lars.
Oh, okay.
Just out of respect for Lars to give her a little bit of money. If I could find her, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think for Davin and
oh yeah, you would know where she lives here in town.
But for your Stakos, how do I pronounce your character, Bob?
I'm sorry. Try again.
How do I pronounce your character's name?
Print it out or?
How do I pronounce?
Oh, okay. Pronounce. I'm sorry. Jarostakos.
Jarostakos, and Davin would not be motivated to do that since they didn't know Lars.
Yep.
So that's not exactly a good mission for the group.
But we can inquire as to her status. You know, if she's destitute.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of thinking out loud. I mean, I'd be happy to take the money out now.
She's a scribe at the Lankermai Temple.
Well, there you go.
Yeah,
I would be willing to take her in. Give her.
I give her some lunars. I'd like to give her some lunars.
Sure thing, yeah.
What would be an appropriate amount? Like maybe.
500.
I don't have that. I'll give her 20.
That's weird, Gil. I was just kidding.
Yeah. I think 20 is decent, right?
Mhm.
That's like a third of a season's pay.
Yeah, I don't want to be inappropriate. I'll give her 15.
Okay.
Yeah, just say, hey, Lars was a good man, and
And she'll invite you all over for dinner and that kind of thing, so you can commemorate and.
great. Yeah, honor Lars and say
Yeah,
he
exactly.
was there. He was there for me, and
Share stories.
just want to show my respect. Yeah, and hope that you're okay, and have a great dark season.
So Bob Lars was Bruce's previous character,
Okay.
poisonous snakes and spiders.
Oh, and he lived a really long time, relatively, and he was like he did a lot for our party.
Okay.
So, and our two characters go way back, so that was something that Subutai would want to do for sure.
We kept failing healing spell casts, and he died.
And he died on a session that I wasn't there, so I felt pretty bad about that.
Yeah.
We
He got
rushed over to
poisoned
him.
by people with spider heads.
Yeah.
Okay. Arenia, by chance?
You could assume that.
Okay.
If you know anything about her, which you don't.
What? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, Bob knows. So Seikos doesn't.
Mhm.
Okay, I got some ideas.
Okay.
Great. Well, thanks so much for running.
Oh yeah, you
Yep,
bet.
thank
It was
you.
mostly just
Yeah,
admin stuff,
always.
but hey, stuff you gotta get done, right?
Right.
Oh, I enjoy rolling dice very much. That's why I've spent hundreds of dollars on dice.
Really?
Yeah.
No, it isn't.
You can only roll so many
yeah.
at a time.
Oh, I love dice.
So when you say roll a D3, Mike rolls and gets a D3.
Yeah.
I
do
just
have
rolled
I
a
mean,
D6 and have
yes.
it.
I have all of these odd numbered dice. I think I've got one for everything, like between 2 and 30.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm just obsessed with these out of print dice from my childhood.
Oh yeah.
From the early '80s, like these Armory dice.
Okay.
And the TSR Metzer and Mulvey, and I just keep buying them, like hoarding them,
Mhm.
because unlike books take a lot of space and they're very fragile, and dice are not as fragile and they don't take as much space to store.
True.
Wait till you apply an impact adjustment. You may revise your assessment of how fragile dice are.
What's an impact adjustment?
When dice misbehave,
Oh
they
yeah.
need correcting.
Oh, that's right.
And
That's right, when
this
they go to
typically
jail.
involves a great deal of velocity against a very hard object like a brick wall.
Or a hammer.
Mhm.
So true. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks, guys.
All right.
Yep, you
Yeah.
bet.
Have a great weekend.
Thank
you.
Cheers.
2
Yeah.
weeks.
Good night.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Sounds like a
See you
plan.
then.
Okay.
We'll see you
Night,
then.
night.
Ready.
Great
Bye.
to see you again, Bob.
Oh, it's good seeing you again.